my inheritance and gave by perverted governance. We want reparation. Repair to return to mama. And now you want the reparation.
It is very insulting, insensitive also to seek to place a price tag on our humanity, or on the inhumanity of those who are seeking reparations. And so when we talk about reparations, we're not talking about money in the context of the Virgin Islands. Our people today in the former Danish West Indies are not entrepreneurs and business owners in any great number. For the most part, they remain disenfranchised and depraved, whether it be in the areas of education and healthcare and employment. Poverty is at 34.5%, higher than that of the third world country, Ghana. And so you have to understand that to deposit any large amount of cash into the Virgin Islands economy, although it may easily absolve Denmark or any European colonial or slave master nation of guilt and be an easy approach to reparations, in my opinion and in the opinion of the Virgin Islands or position of the Virgin Islands reparations movement, it would do more to further destroy my people. The money would not circulate even one time, not even once. When we import everything from toothpicks and tea bags to trucks and tables and t-shirts, that money would end up very quickly in the United States. It would end up in Palestine. It would end up in Puerto Rico. It would end up in other places and would do nothing to further the repair of my people. It would not contribute to the development of educational institutions. It would not better their health. It would not create jobs or employment. And so that is not a debate or an argument that I will take part in as far as money and reparations are concerned. Repair has to do with and reparation specifically has to do with addressing the humanity that has been impaired by more than 250 years, the Danish institution of colonization, and the 175 concurrent years of the Danish institution of African chattel slavery. And we'll address that programmatically and through institutions and initiatives. I think that the matter of an excuse or an apology, that is something that is to be debated here in Denmark amongst the Danish people and Danish elected officials or politicians. That is not a matter for us in the Danish West Indies, the now U.S. Virgin Islands. We are more interested and concerned with the programs and with the concrete initiatives. I am more interested in the collective Danish conscience and consciousness and what that might bring about when we factor in now 250 years of shared history in St. Croix, St. Thomas, and St. John, Danish history. So the matter of financial compensation, we know, is an insult to our humanity, even to bring up that debate. We were not brought to the Danish West Indies for money. Our humanity has been impaired, and we have been oppressed by that history. And so when we discuss reparations, we are talking about programs and initiatives. We're talking about education. We're talking about the archives. We're talking about the repatriation of that more than 250 years of history that is documented here in Denmark that we have no access to except to save for years, and to come to Denmark to try to research and understand Gothic Danish and ancient Danish, and just to find out what our ancestral culture was, or to find out historically what might have been our name or the place where we descend from. What is our ancestral or indigenous country? What was our historical diet? Where are our institutions of higher learning? And how were we disconnected from our treaties and our governments and our people? And what is our story? And so to talk about this in the context of money is very improper. We've got to talk about it, taking an extended look about how humanity can be repaired once it has been injured by governments.
Slaughtered my great-grandparents, they hanged and tortured. Manpower.
I think that perhaps you or anybody else here in Denmark might be a more appropriate one to ask. But there are needs. There are needs certainly in the areas of education and healthcare. There are needs in the areas of energy and infrastructure, technology. I think that there are many things that can come about from cultural and educational exchange between young people as well. And so it is not for me as an individual or even as the representation of an organization or institution to decide or to determine what reparations or what form repair may take. I am here to inspire the dialogue and the discussion. I am here to open the debate. Let us now talk about it. Let us reason. We have 250 years of shared history. It is unthinkable that in the 21st century, as the world globalizes and everybody gets closer and the world gets smaller, that we cannot talk. We've got 250 years of shared history, and so it should be easy, just like you and I are sitting at the table having this conversation. It should be easy for the diplomats and for the NGOs and for the institutional heads and political leaders to sit down and have this discussion.
Everything the one to why and I blood to the tears, African sacrifice, we want reparation.
It is the inalienable human right of every person to have self-determination. And so, when we revisit the history and the sale of a people and the land that had become native to them, from Denmark to the United States, a sale from one colonizing nation to another, then we will understand the context in which we're speaking about repair. This is a symbol, the conch. It's a symbol of our emancipation. It's a symbol of our freedom. It's a symbol of struggle, but today it represents our self-determination or fight for humanity and reparations. It is a symbol of the Virgin Islands reparations movement today, but more importantly, it represents Virgin Islands culture and history in general.
Generation of royal blood, so we want reparation. Reparation for a royal blood. We gave you generations, generation of a royal blood. We want reparation.